Okay. Without further ado, may I introduce Tommy.
So this month for Toastmasters is Humorous Month. And I started thinking more and more about this, but I don't have humor anymore. When you get married, there's a joke. And the joke is you hand over your cojones to your wife. And I apparently did that. And I must have handed over my humor too, because I don't find myself funny anymore. And I started thinking about more and more about, well, when did this happen? Was it March 11th, 2003, when my son was born? I don't know. I thought I was funny. Matter of fact, I'm going to prove to you, I used to be funny. These are humorous trophies from Toastmasters. Humorous contest, first place, Toastmaster District 26, Area M3. Humorous contest, first place, Toastmaster District 23, Area M3. I used to be funny. I have proof right here I used to be funny. Matter of fact, before I moved to Colorado, I worked in radio for 10 years. This is a tape. For those that remember cassette tapes, this is something called an air check. And what an air check is, when you're on the radio and you turn on the mic, it automatically records you. There's some funny stuff on here. I don't know what happened. September 7th, 2008 is a day that I'm always going to live with, because that's the day my wife at the time asked for a divorce. And I started thinking, well, maybe traumatically that's maybe when I lost some more sense of humor. I don't know. This past September 7th, 2010, I was actually happy, because I realized I'm happy. But I still don't have a sense of humor. These days, my goal is to become a professional speaker. Matter of fact, I've got a paid speaking engagement October 4th. I'm all excited. It's not really about humor, it's more about divorce. Wow, that's humor right there, divorce. Thanks for not laughing. That proves my point. I'm not funny anymore. Even when I was writing this speech, I said, I gotta put some humor into it. I couldn't think of it. I have nothing. When I'm at home and I'm writing, I write 2 blogs, I write for other websites. Nothing I write is come out funny. And again, when did this happen? When I was in radio, you had to be funny, or you would lose your job. As a corporate trainer, I would come in and I would teach people software. How exciting is that? I would put humor in, and people would come up to me after and go, I loved your class. It was funny. But did you learn anything? Oh yeah, I did. But it was still funny. Well, March 19th was the last day I had a real job. March 19th, was that the day that less of my humor went bye-bye? I don't know. Last year when my son graduated the first grade, his teacher gave all the students special awards, individual awards. Well, my son, the apple of my eye, got a great award. He actually got the humorous student award in his class. he thinks that is the coolest thing. I'm like, no, school, education. Matter of fact, this weekend he was over. I had him for the weekend. Usually that's what happens when you have weekends. Anyway. I bought him street hockey goalie equipment because he loves hockey. And I'm not going to lie to you, I might still have a little aggression in me. So I'm thinking he's all suited up. I can take slap shots at him. I hit him in his private area. Or as he liked to call it, you hit me in my nuts. And it was funny because I'm like, where'd the ball go? And he's like bent over going, you hit me in the nuts. And as soon as he took a step, the ball dropped. I go, look what I found. I found your nut. He thought that was funny. For some reason, I still didn't find it funny. I don't know what happens. During my day, I don't have cable. And I think that's part of the problem. I don't have cable, I don't have satellite, so I'm not immersed in things like The Office, or I don't have cable or satellite, so I really don't know whether TV shows are out there. And so I started thinking more and more about how to get my humor back. I'm going to put a letter out on Craigslist, lost and found, for my humor. I was thinking it would go something like, Dear Tommy's sense of humor, I miss you, I need you. I won't cuddle if you don't want to. But please come home because I am nothing without you. If you don't come home, I'm going to end up having to watch The Secret again. There's nothing funny there. Well, actually, if you ever watch The Secret, there are actually outtakes. And they're a little funny. So hopefully, my humor will come back and someday you'll laugh at me again. Thank you.